The history of dogs and cats. Who domesticated who? The history of the domestication of dogs and cats is fascinating and full of nuances. Although both animals are known for living in harmony with humans, the domestication process of each followed very different paths. The dog, man's first companion. The domestication of dogs dates back to around 15,000 to 30,000 years ago, long before the emergence of the first civilizations. Dogs are descendants of wolves, wild animals that initially approached human camps attracted by the remains of food and the carcasses of hunted animals. Over time, these more docile wolves began to interact with humans, establishing a relationship of exchange. The dogs received food and in exchange helped in hunting and offered protection. This gradual process made dogs go from being simple hunting companions to true pets, playing various roles throughout history, such as guardians of flocks and even therapeutic ones such as guide dogs. In this case, it can be said that the dog was, in a way, domesticated by man, but it also adapted to humans, earning its place alongside them over the millennia. The cat. The independent hunter cats, on the other hand, followed a different trajectory. The domestication of cats began about 9,000 years ago in the Middle East, when humans began to develop agriculture. The grain stored in plantations attracted rats and other rodents, and this attracted the attention of wild cats, who became experts in hunting these animals. Unlike dogs, cats were not attracted to man by food, but by the abundance of prey. The relationship between humans and cats was initially based on utility. Cats helped control pests. Over time, felines began to approach human settlements, gaining people's trust. However, unlike dogs, cats maintained their independence and self-sufficiency, always more reserved. They were not domesticated in the same sense as dogs. Instead, they settled down as free partners, offering their hunting services in exchange for food and shelter. Modern coexistence. The role of cats and dogs in human life today. Cats and dogs occupy distinct spaces in the homes and hearts of humans, but the relationship between them has evolved in fascinating ways. Dogs, often described as man's best friend, continue to perform a wide range of functions, ranging from therapy dogs and guide dogs to companions for physical activities and protection. Their social nature and their ease in learning commands and behaviors make them great allies for humans, with whom they share a deep bond of friendship and collaboration. On the other hand, cats maintain an aura of mystery and autonomy that makes them equally adored, but in a more reserved way. Although they are pets in many households, cats have never completely lost their independence. They still have a more solitary behavior compared to dogs and often prefer to explore the world at their own pace, showing affection in more subtle but no less meaningful ways. Both animals, however, have something in common: a profound emotional impact on humans. Dogs may be known for their loyalty and for always being by their owner's side, while cats offer the quiet but comforting companionship of someone who has chosen to be there. Their presence brings a sense of comfort, security, and in many cases even emotional healing. The mutual connection. While the process of domestication of dogs was more actively guided by humans, the relationship with cats was more a process of mutual adaptation. In this sense, both dogs and cats have domesticated humans over the centuries. They have taught us about patience, about respect for individuality, and about the different types of loyalty and affection. Today, it is difficult to imagine a home without the presence of one of these animals. What began as an exchange of benefits between species, dogs as guardians and cats as rodent hunters, has evolved into a complex and deeply emotional relationship. Whether through the vibrant and affectionate energy of a dog or the calm and independent nature of a cat, both are essential companions in the daily lives of millions of people around the world. The cultural influence of dogs and cats. In addition to their practical and emotional functions, dogs and cats have also left an indelible mark on human culture. In ancient mythologies, literature, art, and even in cinema, both animals have become powerful symbols, carrying deep meanings for different cultures throughout history. Dogs, for example, are often seen as symbols of loyalty, courage, and protection. They appear in various cultures as guardians of the home and family, and many ancient heroes were portrayed with their faithful dogs at their side. In ancient Greece, the dog was considered a symbol of loyalty and bravery, being associated with gods such as Artemis, the goddess of the hunt. In more recent cultures such as in tales and films, the dog is often the loyal and fearless friend who accompanies heroes on their adventures. Cats, on the other hand, have a more complex and mysterious representation. In ancient Egypt, they were considered sacred and were associated with the goddess Batet, who symbolized protection, love, and fertility. The Egyptians revered them so much that when a cat died, the family would embalm it and perform mourning rituals. In other cultures, cats cats are associated with characteristics such as independence and mystery. In the Middle Ages, for example, in some parts of Europe, cats were feared and even persecuted because of their associations with witchcraft and the occult. But over time, their image has changed, and today cats are admired for their elegance, cunning, and autonomy. Dogs and cats in contemporary life today, the relationship between dogs, cats, and humans continues to evolve. They are not only pets but members of the family. The presence of a dog can be almost therapeutic for many people, especially for those who live alone or face emotional challenges. A dog's loyalty, its ability to sense its owner's emotions and offer comfort in difficult times make it a true friend. Cats, with their calmer nature and their ability to adapt to different environments, are often the choice for those who live in smaller spaces or with a more hectic pace of life. Their self-sufficient yet affectionate behavior offers a unique form of companionship, where the bond is more discreet but no less profound. The evolution of coexistence, challenges and new perspectives as we move towards an increasingly interconnected future. The coexistence of dogs and cats is also undergoing transformations. The domestication of both animals did not end in the distant past. It continues to adapt to modern life. Today, both dogs and cats have their needs and preferences met in more sophisticated ways, with advanced veterinary health care, specialized diets, and often tailored wellness treatments. For example, dogs are now often members of active families who integrate them into their daily routines, whether for walks, sports, or even as part of therapeutic work. Service dogs, such as guide dogs for the visually impaired or therapy dogs, play vital roles in assisting people with special needs. The relationship with humans has become even richer and more diverse, with dogs adapting to a world that sees them not only as pets, but as life partners. Cats, in turn, are conquering new spaces in people's hearts. If in the past they were seen only as rat hunters or companion animals for those with a more independent lifestyle, today they are treated with equal affection and dedication. With the popularization of social networks, many cats have become internet stars, with millions of followers, influencing cultural trends and establishing a new form of interaction between humans and animals. In addition, new challenges arise for the relationship between humans and these animals. Concerns about animal welfare, animal rights, and the need to provide an enriched environment for pets have become increasingly discussed issues. There is a growing awareness of the importance of respecting the natural instincts of dogs and cats, whether by offering toys that stimulate their intelligence or creating environments that meet their physiological and emotional needs. Increasingly, this is a relationship of reciprocity, in which humans recognize that their pets also have rights and deserve care that goes beyond of the basic needs of food and shelter. The impact of social and technological changes. The role of dogs and cats in contemporary society is also influenced by social and technological changes. The increase in the number of families choosing to adopt dogs and cats, rather than buying them, reflects a change in attitudes towards animals and the way we view them. Adoption has become a more conscious way of choosing, with a focus on responsibility and the commitment to providing a loving home for an animal in need. At the same time, technologies have transformed the way we interact with our pets. Devices such as monitoring cameras, automatic feeders, and even app-controlled toys allow owners to care for their dogs and cats even when they are away from home. In some cities, even pet sitting and dog walking services have become more popular, allowing animals to benefit from professional care while their owners are at work or doing other activities. In terms of animal health, advances in veterinary medicine have allowed dogs and cats to live longer, healthier lives. Disease prevention, early detection of health conditions, and innovative treatments have significantly improved the quality of life for animals. This, in turn, has led owners to develop a closer and more empathetic relationship with their pets, often treating them as family members with care that was previously reserved for humans. Conclusion: a complex and enduring relationship. The history of dogs and cats, and their domestication, is a testament to the incredible capacity for adaptation between humans and animals. On the one hand, dogs were more actively domesticated by humans, developing a partnership in which both benefited mutually. On the other hand, cats approached us for their own reasons, building a more autonomous but equally deep and meaningful coexistence. The question "who domesticated whom?" continues to be an important one, since over the centuries, both animals have played essential roles in our evolution as a society. They taught us about companionship, responsibility, and above all, the importance of respecting differences. Each one, with their own particularities and temperaments, shaped the way we relate to each other and to the world around us. Today, dogs and cats are much more than pets. They are friends, confidants, and for many, sources of comfort and joy. Love and coexistence with them are an ongoing story, which adapts, transforms and strengthens over time. In the end, it doesn't matter who domesticated whom. What matters is that, together, we form a unique partnership based on trust, affection and mutual understanding. And that is what makes this relationship something truly special and timeless.